Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to the weekly vlog. I hope that you are all doing so well. So it is currently Sunday evening, 7:10 p.m. I'm fresh out of the shower. I'm in my cozy PJs with my peppermint tea, and I'm just settling in to do a couple of things actually. I'm going to be, first of all, attempting to start cataloging my garden seeds with a spreadsheet for Google Sheets. I've never cataloged any of my garden stuff or like used a spreadsheet for any planty purposes, so it's going to be experimental. We're going to see how it goes. I I found a spreadsheet that someone made on Etsy, so I'm gonna buy that because I certainly do not have the skills to make the kind of spreadsheet that I'm looking for. So, yeah, I figured I would kind of explore that tonight and start maybe cataloging some of my seed packets because I'm just trying to be a little bit more organized, a little bit more on top of things. I am on this constant quest to become more of an organized person. I'm a very type B. Like, it is unnatural for me to use spreadsheets and planners and all these things that I try to do. But I try to do them because I feel like I need the structure of my life to keep me on track. So, yeah, we're going to see how it goes. I will let y'all know how I feel about the spreadsheet and show it to you and everything after I've, used it a little bit and got some seeds put in there. But I think that I'm also going to be changing my nail color because since I'm just going to be sitting here for a little while, I figure I can kind of do that. And then, between applying coats, I can kind of do whatever on my computer and then let it dry and then do another coat. So I figured that I'm finally going to be trying out one of my sassy, maybe I should do two. Should I try one on each hand? Maybe I will do that. I'm actually going to look at the sassy sauce colors that I have and see if there's two that kind of go together. Also, I finished Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow today. Easy 5 stars. I'm obsessed. I loved it. I think that it was so, so good. Some of the most creative writing that I've read, like there's chapters in that book that where you are like in a video game and that's weaved into the storytelling. Like it's just, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it was a really, really great book. So, yeah. I have so many dog-eared pages, so I still need to go through and tab everything. And I look forward to doing that so much. I usually wait a couple of days and then I go through and place all of my tabs. And it's so nice to be able to go through all the books or go through all the book and see all of the pages that I, bookmarked, whatever, like a quote that I liked from that section. Because it's just like walking down memory lane. Even though I just finished it, like you forget some of these things that happened and these scenes that made me emotional. And yeah, the writing that I really loved and wanted to tab. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that this week, going through it again. But oh my goodness, what an incredible book. I absolutely loved it. Easy 5 stars. Cry my eyes out reading that book. Like, cry my eyes out multiple times. I know I'm so late to the party. It was so many people's favorite book of 2022 or 2023, whenever it was, that I think it come out at the beginning of 2023 or the end of 2022? Yeah, it says 2022. But I remember when this came out and trying to get my hands on it, and the stores were sold out for like a long time, like weeks, maybe even a couple of months. It was hard to get your hands on this book because it was just so popular. And I eventually ended up getting it, my copy, from Book of the Month. But yeah, it was just like such a hot and buzzy book. And in my opinion, it was definitely worth the hype. But me reading it in 2025, I'm obviously quite late. And a lot of people have already talked about it. A lot of people have already read it. But yeah, I'm so glad that I finally got around to it. I've put that off, not even put off. I just like didn't get around to reading it for so long. I definitely should have prioritized that sooner. I'm still listening to Monstrilio and The One on audio, and still reading Inkblood Sister Scribe on Kobo. Not much has changed because I literally just ended the last weekly vlog this morning, so I'll update throughout the week as I finish books. Okay, sassy sauce, sassy sauce. Ooh, there's a couple of thermals that could be cool. let's go look at my nail shelf. So I am interested in Absinthe Minded and Per Se. Oh, they're right beside each other. That was lucky. It's okay, Poppy. So these are, whoops. So these are both thermals. One is like a purpley pinky kind of color and the other is green. And I think that these could be fun. So yeah, I'm going to take off this polish, start working on this, and start working on my spreadsheet. So I will update y'all once I've made some progress here. Oh yeah, and I did also start my next physical read, which is Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead by Emily Austen. I've had this on my shelf for at least a couple of years now, and I'm finally getting around to it, thank goodness. I did dip my toe into it. I'm currently on page 15, so I've got a little tiny taste of the writing, and thankfully, I think that I jive with it. I think I'm gonna like it. And I really had no idea what I was gonna think. I was hoping I would like the writing style, but you just never know until you start. And yeah, I don't know, it's cracking me up. So that's promising. I'm hoping that that is going to carry on, but we'll see once I get a little bit further through how I'm feeling. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get cracking here. The hounds are getting agitated, so yeah, I will see y'all momentarily. This is their Valentine's cookie. Oh, how cute! How cute! Look at Olive, she wants it. Oh, that's your part, baby. Good girl. That's your Valentine's treat? Yeah, 'cause your mommy's Valentine. Hello, good morning, everybody. Sorry if you can hear the coffee maker. I'm just brewing my coffee. I am so shook by this Sassy Sauce polish, you guys, and I'm annoyed right now because I want to show you, but it's kind of all going into the cool state right now. Let me look at this one. Yeah, this is all in the cool state, but oh my goodness, if I just sit here for a minute, it might warm up. I just had to redo, or not redo, but I had to add a couple layers to some of the nails because I went to bed last night and then woke up with sheet imprints in my nails, which is so annoying, but it does happen to me sometimes when I do like my whole nail routine before bed. And I did the base coat and then all the coats and everything. This coffee maker. Okay, here we go. You can see it. Oh my gosh. It is so cool. Look at how wild that is. So this one is called Absinthe Minded, and it's obviously this like super cool chartreuse green to darker green in the cold state, and it also has an orange shimmer through it, which is so pretty and just such a nice touch to this. I don't know if you'll be able to see the shimmer because it's obviously dark in here, it's early. And then this one, I'm trying to be so careful because they're still wet. This one is called Per Se, and it is a purple. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. You can see these ones are like half and half. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. This is like the best first impression to Sassy Sauce ever. The polishes were so easy to work with and just look beautiful, applied beautifully, look beautiful. Yeah, literally stunning. Like, I feel like I want to hop onto their website and order like everything on there, but I'm gonna restrain myself because I still have other polishes from them that I haven't tried yet that I need to get through, and yeah, I don't need to be doing that. But oh my gosh, I'm absolutely shook. Like, these are just so cool. I'm obsessed. So yeah, really happy with those. And I'm hoping that these are just going to dry quickly so that I can get on with my day. Oh, it's the worst when I wake up with sheet prints in my nails. I'm like, no. It's such like a nice feeling waking up the next morning after I did my nails the night before, because it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to wake up with fresh nails. Yeah, hi baby. It's just, oh, wait. It's just fun. What you doing, monk? It's just fun to wake up with fresh nails and like go and be able to see them and stuff. But then sometimes you're done dirty because they are janky. Olive's waiting for her breakfast. She has to have her heart pill an hour before she eats, so we wake up and we give her her pill, and then she has to wait an hour, but Cadence can't tolerate waiting. She has to eat right away, so poor Olive has to be patient even though her sister gets to eat already. Yeah, you're such a patient girl, Bubby. Anyways, I'm gonna make my coffee, and I just have my iPad here because I'm gonna do some planning for my day. It's actually a holiday in Canada today, so my boyfriend's off work and everything, but it's just gonna be like a regular work day for me. I'm gonna be filming, editing. I need to do just like some content planning. And I want to make a post for Patreon. And what else? That's pretty much, yeah, filming, editing, planning, Patreon, written post. And oh yeah, I do have emails and like admin stuff to do as well. I'm hoping to just fly through everything that I need to get done today because I want to get some of my seeds planted or like started indoors. I cataloged a lot of my flowers yesterday. I ended up getting more flower seeds that I haven't shown you guys because I don't know, I just went crazy. And ordered more flowers because I just really want to try growing more varieties of flowers this year. And there was like fun varieties of sunflowers. And anyway, so I got more flowers and I cataloged all those in my seed spreadsheet, which I'll have to show you later. And most of them are just like direct sow, either around your last frost or after your last frost. So I was like, okay, thank goodness I'm not behind on these. But the ones that I do need to get started are my foxglove. So I'm going to start my foxglove hopefully later today. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to get going. All these hounds are upset. I'm going to make my coffee. I will check in later. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, I feel like my hair is getting too long to be in this high pony with a scrunchie. It's flipping and flopping all over the place. Anyways, hello. It is Tuesday, currently 3:53 p.m., so we're kind of late in the day, to me at least. Just made myself a nice cup of green tea. And I'm sitting down to start some of my foxglove seeds, so I figured that we could just hang out. Yesterday, I kind of had a weird off day, just one of them days, you know? So, yeah, I didn't really do too much, to be honest. I did film a video for my main channel because that had to be done. And I kind of hate when I have to film on days where I just am like feeling really anxious or just like not feeling great. But I did it and it was fine. We made it through and I'm feeling a lot better today. We went for our trail walk this morning and it's getting so much better now that the snow is mostly melted because it was so slippery there for like 2 weeks. But it was mostly just slushy and muddy there now, so that was nice. And then I did my workout this morning. I did lower body, lifted weights downstairs, and edited a video, did some cleaning, and now we're here. So as I was saying earlier, I started filling out a spreadsheet for my seeds. So I'll give you a little looky-loo at that. I think that I'm really gonna like it. It just makes me feel so much better to be able to look and see, okay, on this date, I need to plant this or start these seeds. So let's pull it up here. Okay, so I've mostly done flowers. I need to do my veggies and the rest of my herbs. Okay, it's hard to hold this. But oh my gosh, this is gonna be too hard. Just a sec. Okay, so I've input the names here. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but I'm sure that you'll catch my drift. And then you put in like how many days before after the last frost you need to start the seeds, and there's like a bunch of different things you can put in, like how many plants you want to do, whether they need to be transplanted or not, like up potted, and then you can put your start dates. So that's what I'm most interested in having on here. These dates here that are going to tell me when I need to start my seeds, and I can just click to have them organized in like from the soonest to the latest. And then you can check off once you have started them, and you can also document what else is on here. And then you can document, you know, like when they've popped up and just different things like that. You can make notes. But yeah, I'm still playing around with it. So far, I'm pretty happy with this. I think that I wish that there was, and I'll find a way to utilize it, but I wish that there was an option for, this is all kind of geared towards starting seeds indoors. So I wish that there was more of an option for direct sowing, because I do a lot of direct sewing. Only the things that I really need to give an early start, I'm going to be starting inside. But most things, if they can be direct sewed, I'm going to go that method because it worked well for me last year. And I feel like that's just like the easiest way to do it. Then I don't have to mess around with finding space for everything inside, and like you cut out a whole step. So yeah, but foxglove definitely need to be started ASAP. I don't know if I'll be too late on this. Okay, so I have 3 different varieties of foxglove here. First of all, we just have regular purple foxglove. This is the just, you know, standard biennial foxglove. So typically these flower in the second year, I believe. But then I also got 2 varieties of first year flowering foxgloves, which is what I'm really excited about. I've heard that if you start these early enough, then you can get flowers the first year. I probably should have started them a while ago though, so I'm not super hopeful on that. But either way, it's fine because I have these ones, Dalmatian white. They're like these speckled, beautiful white foxglove that are supposed to start the first year. It says, start indoors under bright lights as early as mid-February for transplanting out in spring. Today's February 18, so... and then similar to this one, I got the Dalmatian Peach. Now, this is the variety, unfortunately there's no photo on here, but I'll put a photo on the screen. This is the variety that I was most excited about, and this is actually what was missing from when I did my seed haul a few vlogs ago. I was like, wait, where's my foxglove? Like, I'm missing something. This is what was missing, and it turns out it was missing because it was out of stock, so I think it got removed from my cart, and I just didn't realize. So I hummed and hawed on this. Obviously, I placed another order because I have these now, but I hummed and hawed for so long as to whether I was going to get these or not, because the 25 count pack, which is what I got in the white, that was sold out. Wait, I think like all the smaller, yeah, the 25 count and I think the 50 count were sold out, and all that was left was this 100 count, and it cost like $19 for this pack of foxglove seeds, which to me, that seems very expensive because, like, for example, these ones are like less than $5, I think. But I just really wanted these beautiful peach ones, and they're also first year flowering, so I decided to just do it, and it actually got me over the free shipping threshold for this second order anyways, so I was like, whatever. My little foxglove splurge, so y'all better be flowering this summer. Anyways, I love foxglove so much. I am going to be so happy and excited if I'm able to grow these around my home. I just think that they are so whimsical, so beautiful, so just like dreamy. I love them so much. So, yeah, that will just be absolutely stunning. So I was thinking that what I'm going to do for these is use, I wish I had more of these, but I only have this one clamshell from Strawberries. But I had really great luck starting my marigolds in just like a clamshell like this last year, rather than having them all separate in the little in the little seed starter trays. I might do one of each because I kind of want a lot of foxglove. So I might do a couple trays full. But yeah, I do wish I had like either a bigger clamshell or another one of these to just do it that way. But that's fine. I can do it with the individual cells as well. These seed trays I actually used for my houseplants for when one of my anthurium gave me berries. But they're going to be my gardening seed trays now. They're a little small, like little tiny cells, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyways, I'm gonna get to work. I have my seed starting potting mix right here. This is just like cheap Miracle Grow seed starting mix. It's nothing fancy. And then I recently got this little toolkit for some of my smaller house plants. Like I have some smaller carnivorous plants and succulents and things. So I got this little tiny toolkit, and I realized that this is actually really handy for seeds as well, because there's like tools to make little like holes in the soil, and then there's also like little mini scoop and stuff like that. So I think that this is gonna come in handy. Ooh, and a potting mat. I should probably use that as well, or else I'm gonna make a big mess. It feels good to be starting my gardening stuff because I don't know, I put things off. Yeah, let's test out this little mini potting mat. I haven't used it yet. Oh, it's actually big. Wow, oh my gosh. What the heck? I thought this was gonna be mini, but this is probably the biggest potting mat that I have. Okay, that's crazy, but I don't need a potting mat this big right now. I don't really have the space for it. Maybe I'll just move my placemat and then I can just vacuum it up after. Okay, so let's start with this one. I also think I was supposed to start my eggplant like yesterday as well, so need to get on that too. Maybe tonight I should finish cataloging my seeds, or at least do the ones that I think are gonna be coming due to start soon, like my eggplants, peppers, even tomatoes. Like I should probably be starting those sometime. Well, actually last year I direct sowed, so maybe I'll do that again. Did I direct sow my tomatoes? Yeah, I think I did. I did. But honestly, they didn't do well last year, my tomatoes. They did okay, they just didn't fruit until really late, like September. And then it got really wet from the rain, and then they just kind of went to mush. So maybe I should start my tomatoes indoors. Should I cut the lid off of this? I don't think I need the lid on, right? No, I don't. It's just annoying. I feel like I'm filming for my main channel right now. Sitting here potting something. Okay, so is it 1/4 of an inch? Sprinkle seeds on the surface. Okay. Sprinkle seeds on the surface. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that. So should I do... I kind of want to do 3 trays. I don't know how many is too many. I just know that I want lots. Then I'll do... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do one tray of each variety. So I'm gonna start with just the regular purple ones. Oh boy. They are like microscopic. How the heck are they counting out 25 of these for the other package? That is crazy. Oh my gosh, my hater is gonna like blow these away. This is, I think, the smallest seeds I've ever planted. Oops, those kind of all went in one spot. Okay, I feel like that was like 25, but they're so small I can't even, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go water these gently and then find somewhere to put them. BRB. Okay, so I'm looking at the planting guide on West Coast Seeds, which is what I've been following for when to start my seeds. I followed the South Coastal BC one. They have planting guides for all different parts of Canada. And apparently, I'm not to start my eggplant. It recommends starting it indoors near the end of March. I think at the very beginning of spring, so like March 20th or whenever. Yeah, it says start of spring. And then that's going to be inside for a couple of months before it goes out in the summertime. But it does say for beginning of March to start peppers and tomatoes. And I feel like I'm close enough to the beginning of March because we're not too far off from the end of February. So I might go ahead and start some of my tomatoes and peppers. I really have not thought this out. Like, I have not organized myself in the sense that I don't really have anywhere to put these seeds rather than just cramming them on my plant shelves. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do for now. But I'm gonna have to sort something out. We've been talking about setting a shelf up in the basement for my seeds, which would be helpful because, yeah, space is limited upstairs for them for sure, just because of all of the plants, obviously, all the indoor plants. Anyways, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Also, just put seeds on all of the empty little spots on my lettuce grow. I'm experimenting with just putting the seeds directly in there because I saw someone on Reddit do that rather than start them in my bin, and I would prefer to do that, so I'm going to see if it's going to work. But those are all in, so now all the spots are filled. We'll see if they all sprout, but they're all filled at least. And yeah, I'm just so impressed with how my seedlings are doing. They are really taking off, so that is fun. But yeah, I'm enjoying just kind of puttering around with my seeds and just kind of hanging out this evening. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, start a few more things, and then I'm probably just gonna get ready for bed and read, have an early night. I also got a new band for my Apple Watch. That's clear. I haven't been wearing it all day, so don't judge my rings. I just put it on this afternoon when my band arrived. But I've been wanting a band that just, I don't know, that I felt suited my style and didn't just make me feel like I was wearing a bulky Apple Watch. So I went for this clear one, and I actually really like it. Like, is this going to be the secret to me actually being consistent with wearing my Apple Watch? Stay tuned to find out, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with it so far. Okay, I think Olive wants me to PLAY with her, so I'm gonna do that for a few minutes first. Okay, you guys, I'm heading out, which I know, a rare occasion. Also, the vlog camera is at 17% and I didn't know, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be filming a lot anyways. I have to drive across town to pick up Olive's heart medication and her joint supplements. So I figured since I'm doing that, normally my boyfriend just picks them up because he works near her vet, but for some reason it just didn't work out this week. Last week I was forgetting to ask him, and then this week there was a holiday on Monday, and yeah, it's just been a weird week that way. So I'm gonna go there and pick them up, and I figured that I'm gonna stop at Michael's as well because it's in the same area, and I really want to make let me pull it up, a little crochet bandana for the spring, because how cute would that be? I feel like that's the perfect little spring project to work on next. So I think I'm gonna go pick out a yarn color for that. I don't even know what color I'm gonna pick yet. I have no idea. So I'm gonna go take a peek. I just realized I also have to go back inside because I forgot something. I need to stop at the bookstore and return the reading journal that my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day because I already have one. And yeah, I'm gonna, since that's also in the area, I'm going to stop there and hopefully return that. So yeah, just kind of like little errandy things, but kind of fun errands, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll look around the bookstore for a few minutes, even though I don't think I'm really gonna buy anything. It's always just fun to have a little browse, and it's just nice to get out of the house, so I'm feeling good about that. Also, today is a glorious day because my neighbors are building a shed, which is going to be like between our two patio areas, which is like, you have no idea how happy that makes me because there's like my biggest qualm with this home is that there just isn't a lot of privacy like in our sitting area and even in the yard. And even though we built a big fence last year, it still isn't entirely helpful. Well, I mean, it helps a lot, but it's just not perfect. There's not really a perfect solution for us because the neighbor's property is higher than ours. So it's not like we could build a shed or something like that. Like it just wouldn't be tall enough to make a difference. But because they're higher up and now they're building a structure there that's almost like completely blocking, like giving them privacy in their patio area, but also in turn giving us privacy. It's like literally the best thing. It's totally made my day. I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because I don't know, I'm just like, I don't like being perceived by people when I'm just like hanging out outside my house or inside my house, or like, I just, in my mind, I want to be in like my secluded little cottage garden vibes, you know? But it wasn't giving that because of the proximity and the like nothing being in between. And there are things planted there, like the previous owner put in clumping bamboo, that is supposed to be really great for privacy, but obviously maybe that will be the case in like years, but is not providing any privacy right now. So anyways, long story short, I'm very happy that they're doing that. Like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Now I'm like inspired to make our patio cute and stuff because I might actually use it this year, which would be really nice. Sometimes I feel like a crazy person because I just get anxious about the weirdest things. Like, I'm sure a lot of other people would just go sit out on their patio and they wouldn't care. And I did sometimes, like I would go sit out there. But, and also our neighbors are always home because they're retired. And it's not like I have beef with them, okay, to be clear. It's just, it could be literally anyone living there and I would be anxious. I just feel like I can't relax and like be in my element if I feel like someone else could just be like looking at me. Maybe that sounds weird and dramatic to some people, but I know that there's probably other people out there who also get anxious about similar things and feel the same. So, yeah, I like to share those random anxiety thoughts that plague me. Anyways, I'm going to head back in because I have to grab that reading journal that I forgot, and then I'm going to head out, and yeah. Let's go. Okay, I'm just in the parking lot for the vet. I put my vlog camera inside when I got home because I was like, I'm not gonna carry this around if it doesn't even have much battery left, although the battery probably would have lasted, so I don't know, whatever. We're on the iPhone now. So little vet haul. This is Olive's. It has our like information. Actually, that's not even my current address. Anyways, Flexidin Plus is what she takes for her joint health and function, and she loves taking them. She takes 2 of those a day, and then just her pills that we had to restock on. I was also just thinking on the way here about how I tend to catastrophize things, and that's such like, I know other people who struggle with anxiety will understand that because it's just always where my brain goes to. Like, I'm always going to go to the worst case scenario. And that's like kind of how I've felt about the lack of privacy with our home, and just feeling kind of like there wasn't really a way around that. And also I had a traumatic experience with the people that lived there before, so all these factors just like made me anxious. And like, especially coming up to the spring, like I'm like, oh no, there's gonna be like people outside and I'm not gonna be able to be outside, and like blah 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 blah. So once I started this construction in the yard, I was like, oh my goodness, like what are they gonna be building? Because I saw that it was pretty much right at the property line, like right at the fence line. So I was like, what are they going to be putting there? And I was telling my boyfriend, and I was like, well, maybe it's going to be something good. Like maybe it's going to be a shed, I guessed. I had no idea because they just poured concrete. I was like, maybe it'll be something that's going to be like tall, or maybe it's going to be this, or maybe it's going to be that. And he was like, wow, you never think like this. And I was like, well, it's really all I can do at this point is just like hope it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to both of us. So it turns out it actually is a shed, and it's going to provide privacy for both of us. And that's just a lesson for me and for all of us to not catastrophize everything, because sometimes it's not going to be the worst case scenario. So yeah, that's just my little reminder to us all. I was really in that mindset when that house was for sale too, because like I said, we had a bad experience with the people that lived there before, which I won't go into detail with because there's news articles that like say where I live. So yeah, but it was a stressful time. So then when it went up for sale, I was like, oh no, like what are the new people gonna be like so anxious about it, and they're fine. So it's another lesson to just not catastrophize everything, because things aren't always going to be the worst case scenario. Like sometimes they are, because that's just how life is, but many times they're not going to be, and everything's just going to be fine. So yeah, if anyone else is anxious out there and is catastrophizing about a situation, I know it's so hard not to. Like people say, oh, it doesn't help anything, like don't do that, and it's literally so hard not to. But if you can, just try to shift your mentality even just a little bit and try to think of any other outcome rather than the like negative outcome that you're thinking about. It can really help a lot. And just to let go of control, like I've really been working on trying to let go of the things that I can't control. Like I have no control about what other people do, or what, like there's so many factors that I just don't have control over. So, and just coming to terms with that and focusing on the things in my life that I do have control over, I feel like is a really important and helpful mindset shift for me. Anyways, didn't expect this to be like a speech here, but yeah, just things swirling around in my little noggin. My bangs look so funny in this little, I think I need to make the middle shorter because it's kind of long. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head to Michael's now, or maybe I'll do my return first and then I'll go to Michael's. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the bookstore right now then. I also low-key want to go to Home Depot just to take a little browse. I'm just kind of curious of what's out in the seasonal section, although it's cold and rainy today, so do I really want to be walking in there? I love just walking around Home Depot. I don't know if anyone else, but like I could just take a stroll in there just for fun, and I will be doing that. Okay, returned to the reading journal and went and took a little browse around. I mostly just wanted to see the horror section. The horror section is popping off in there. There was way more. I haven't been in this bookstore forever. There was way more than normal, so that's kind of cool to see. But yeah, I didn't buy any books. I'm not really buying a lot of books because I mean that's not true, like at bookstores I guess, because I already get my book of the month box and also usually my artwork box, so that's kind of a lot of physical books already every month for me to be getting. And then other than that, I'm mostly just getting books on my Kobo now, so we'll see. I mean, maybe one day that will kind of reverse and I won't be doing book of the month or artwork anymore and I'll go back to just like buying books at bookstores. But it's just kind of fun choosing my picks from there every month, and then I just kind of put other things on my wish list. And there are definitely books that I want a physical copy of. Like there's some really cool horror books that are releasing this year that are definitely on my radar that I will probably get physical copies of, and also some that are out already that I've been wanting. Model Home is one. I think that maybe came out in the fall, but the cover is so stunning, and I've heard that that is just a great horror novel, so I kind of want a physical copy of that one. And there's also a new book out called Wake Up and Open Your Eyes, a horror that sounds phenomenal, and I really want a physical copy of that one too. I don't need one, like I could read it on my Kobo just as well, but some horror books just call to me in the way that We Used to Live Here and The Eyes Are the Best Part did last year. I really wanted physical copies of those, and those are some of my favorite books I read last year, so sometimes I just catch a vibe from them, you know? So I might get those books. Like I might be getting a small horror book haul this spring of just ones like that have been on my radar. There's also that plant one that I forget what it's called, but it's about the orchid that wants to eat people. That just sounds so fun, so I kind of want that one because again it has a cool cover. Horror books, they always are just like doing the most with the covers, so that's why I'm always tempted to get a physical copy of them. Anyways, long story short, I made it out of the bookstore without making a purchase, which is great, and now I'm gonna head to Michael's and I'm so excited to take a look at the yarn. I'm thinking like, you know what I would love to make a black one, like of the crochet bandana, but I just don't think that I can work with black yarn yet because it's going to be harder to see the stitches. So I might maybe go for like just like a cream color, or like, I don't know, maybe a light yellow, like something fun, something light for spring, but we'll see. I'm gonna go take a little peek. Okay, got my yarns. They were buy two get one free, so I got 3 of them because I was like, maybe I'll make 3 bandanas. I don't know. So first of all, I got this light green, and this got caught on my ring when I was walking out, so it's already all frayed, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the same color as my jacket. I really like this shade of green. And then I just got a beige, which I was kind of humming and hawing about because I don't know, colors are so much more fun than something like this, but I figure it would just be a good kind of neutral staple. And then I kind of went out on a limb and got this bright red. Do I ever wear red? No. But I was just envisioning this with my denim overalls, like a cute red little crocheted bandana. Like, I feel like that would be so fun. So we'll see. But yeah, those are the colors I picked. I'm super excited. I don't know when I'm gonna start making it. Maybe next week, or maybe tonight. No, I don't think so. I have to edit tonight. Anyways, I'm just gonna drive home, and I don't think I'm gonna stop at Home Depot because I'm getting hungry and I have editing to do tonight, so I think I'm just gonna head home. But I'm glad that I was able to get out of the house for a bit and run those little errands. Good evening. I just got out of the bath, had a nice soak in the tub, and drank a kombucha, which was really lovely. It's currently 7:26. I was planning on doing some editing tonight, but it ended up taking a really long time to upload all the footage from my memory card, and I got tired of waiting for it, so I decided I was just gonna have a bath. And now that I'm out of the bath, I'm like, it's 7:30 and I kind of just want to wind down and get into bed. I might do my nails and read a book. Well, I'll definitely be reading a book, but I'm debating whether I want to do my nails or not tonight. I kind of do, but also this polish is still in perfect condition, so I don't really have to do them, but I'm kind of keen to try a different color from Sassy Sauce, so I might do that. But what I'm going to do right now, I just did my nighttime routine and Olive's nighttime routine, her teeth and her supplement and everything. And I think I'm going to do, I'm also watching Kitty's video. I literally love her channel so much. But I'm going to do a little closing shift moment here, which is what I've been trying to do. I mean, I've tried to get on board with this many times in my life, trying to be consistent with tidying the house before I go to bed, because it's not the vibe when you get up in the morning and your house is a mess and there's dishes and things are dirty. It just doesn't set a good tone for the day. The vibes are incorrect. So I'm trying to, gonna put my little slippers on. I'm trying to correct the vibes and start doing everything in the evening, so that I can wake up to just a fresh, nice new day. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's actually not bad. There's really not dishes or anything to do because I didn't cook tonight. So I'm just going to clear off the counter, maybe do a quick vacuum. I have to pick up some of Olive's toys because I fed her and her little carrot thing that y'all have seen. Have some blankets that need to come out of the dryer for the couch. And yeah, just kind of spruce things up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on my sleepy tea and then get cracking.
Saw you paint a picture of a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is the afternoon right now. I have just been working on mostly Instagram stuff, honestly. We took the dogs for a walk this morning. I did some tidying up, and yeah, I'm trying to get all of my Instagram prep done. It is just so, it's been an adjustment trying to do more short form content. I really enjoy it, but it's just, I feel like I take so much time to like plan out what I'm gonna do and, film it or take all the photos or do whatever. So yeah, it's been interesting fitting it all into my schedule. I got this little like note. What is this even? It's like a little schedule notepad thingy that I've been writing down all the content that I need to get posted every day, because between YouTube, both my channels on YouTube, Patreon, and now Instagram, my brain keeps getting jumbled. So it's nice to have something that I can just glance at. And then I, of course, have my content calendar on my iPad or on my computer or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to just pick a day where I kind of plan everything out and do my whatever I need to do for my short form content. And that would be today. However, I am rather slow moving today because I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. I couldn't turn the brain off. I was like thinking about my garden and thinking about all kinds of stuff, and I just couldn't sleep. And it was the kind of sleep where I was like tossing and turning for so long. And then I think I finally fell asleep for a brief moment. And then I woke back up and I was like, oh, it must be morning now. Thank goodness. And I expected to look at the clock and for it to be like 5 a.m., but it was 12:17. So I was like, oh no. It was that kind of sleep where I was just so tired of not sleeping that I was just waiting for the morning to come, you know? But then I did eventually fall asleep. But still, I don't feel very rested today. And my headphones are glued to my head because it is very noisy outside with the construction that's going on. Oh, also, I'm wearing this little crochet sweater that my boyfriend's mom made. Isn't it so cute? She didn't make it for me. I think she made it for herself and then it didn't fit. So she asked if I wanted it. And I was like, heck yes. So she mailed it and it is just so adorable. I love the pink and green. Like, so stinking cute. And the little, like, puff sleeves. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It's a little long on me, but it looks perfect with overalls. Like, I love it. So cute. So, yeah, I'm excited to be wearing that today. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep working on this content planning that I'm trying to get done. And then I'm going to go ahead and edit a video, or yeah, I'd like to get the whole thing edited tonight. A video for my main channel. So that's kind of my plan. I'm also brewing a pot of tea right now, so I'm looking forward to drinking that. I feel like I need it to revive me. I'm gonna go, and I will talk to y'all later. I do have reading updates too because I finished Monstrilio, which has just been brewing around my little brain for the past 2 days because it was just such a strange novel. Unlike anything I've ever read, I think. I enjoyed it, but it was so weird. I don't even know why I'm gonna rate it. It was not what I expected, but also stunning. So yeah, that is one that I'm just like, it's brewing around my head. And same with tomorrow. I want to write a review for that one. I need to sit down and do that sometime this week. Anyways, okay, I'll talk to y'all later. So, of course, when I'm having a more anxious week than usual, there would be a literal earthquake, which I'm scared of. I've never felt an earthquake before, but I just felt my first one. And oh my gosh, I was actually so shaken up. It was just a small one and it literally only lasted like a few seconds. But I've just I've never experienced that before. And it's a very off putting sensation. And it also just made me realize that I don't even know what I would do. So I feel like I should come up with some plan because I do live somewhere where earthquakes are something that happen. Usually ones that are so small that you either don't feel them or like they're too far away from me or whatever. But yeah, that actually really scared me. I was just editing. I had my headphones on and I was just sitting here editing, and then I felt like it kind of felt there was like a first kind of small shake, and it kind of felt like I thought maybe Cadence had gotten off of something because she just, when she gets off of furniture, she's just like lands really heavy sometimes and it can shake the floor, or they're still working on the fence outside. So I was like, oh, maybe they like, I don't know, dropped a load of something, or like, I don't know. But then it just like really, everything like started, I could like see my shelf and stuff. Like everything was just like, only for a couple seconds, but it scared the crap out of me. So then, of course, I grabbed my phone and Googled it. And sure enough, it said magnitude 4.8 earthquake, which, you know, isn't a big earthquake, obviously, but still enough to feel and to like notice the room shaking. That's for sure. I'm sure many of you already know by now that I am anxious about many things, and definitely like disasters or like anything that puts me and my family's safety at risk is something that gives me anxiety. So stuff like that is obviously one of them. So I really should like figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do in that situation because I don't even know. I love living on Vancouver Island, but when I think about stuff like that, or just like any, I guess, emergency situation, I get this sensation of just feeling stuck because I'm on an island. Like, if something happened here, probably not going to be able to get off the island, right? So that stresses me a little bit when I think about it. So I just try not to think about it. So just feeling that, I feel like my brain just did not even know what the heck. Anyways, apparently my reaction to being stressed is to hop on the vlog and tell you about it. So yeah, anyways, it's Friday. I think I'm actually going to end the vlog soon. I kind of wanted to pick out my March TBR with y'all before I close this vlog out, so I will probably do that today. Olive, be nice, please, baby. I want to finish editing this video that I'm working on for my main channel. I wanted to get it up yesterday, but I didn't. I don't know why. I'm just having such a hard time to, I think just because my anxiety is high. Like, I just find it so hard to focus when I'm having a week like this. And I'm fine. I'm just like, I feel like there's multiple things right now that are, what, baby, you want help? You want help? Okay, what was I saying? Just that there's been like the past couple weeks, just like a few things that have been kind of stressing me. And then that all kind of just came to a head this week, and it's just been like, I'm fine, everything's fine. There's just been like, it's just a more anxious week than usual, which, you know, sometimes life is just like that, so it's okay. But anyways, it's just funny that that would happen this week. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go get a glass of water and then get back to it. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. See you later.